Okay, cool. Happy Halloween, everybody. So I wanted to make this video about Miscreated Monster, in the Halloween spirit. He's like a Frankenstein's monster thing, so it's pretty cool. I love the aesthetic of this guy. He's awesome. I mean, he looks so cool. I remember wanting to get this champion so badly when I first started playing the game because my buddy plays this game too, and he got him way before me. And he's definitely one of my favorite champions in the game. And he's an epic. He's Magic Affinity, Knight Revenant. He's useful for Faction Wars. I know. I think I used him in Faction Wars 21. I don't know if I've posted that video yet, but if I didn't, I will soon whenever that faction crypt opens. So I wanted to go over the build I have for him. Now, this build is like a sort of a spider type of build. I don't use them anywhere else. Well, I don't use them anymore, pretty much anywhere, except for Faction Wars. But I did use them in Spider, when like Spider 20, I think it was. After that, I didn't really use him anymore. He got me through Spider, 18 and 19, and then I was farming Spider 20 with him. So his overall stats, really high HP because he's an HP-based champion. You got to remember that. He's got to be pretty quick. He's got to go. He's got to be one of the first few to go on like a Spider team. I have high crit rate on him just because I want him to always crit. I don't have as much crit damage as I would like. And his accuracy is 295. I wanted to get enough accuracy to try to land his stuns. I mean, it's a 50% chance of placing stun debuff for one turn. I wish it was higher, but I mean, he's an epic, so this is as good as it gets. But the cool thing about this ability is the shield part. That's why he's so good for Spider, because it gives you a shield for 3 turns equal to 25% of the damage. So if you have decreased defense on the Spiders, the damage will be even better. Um, this ability right here really annoys me for Spider, so you kind of don't want to use it in a way. You want to just keep him lock this out if you have him in like a team, and then just kind of go back and forth between these. His A1 hits enemy 2 times, one enemy two times. Each hit has a 15% chance of placing stun, has a 50% chance of placing decreased defense. When you book it, it's a 60% chance for one of placing decreased defense for one turn if the stun debuff is placed. So this conditional decreased defense is just it's not good for bosses or anything. So you kind of just have to. It's really just good for like waves, and that's pretty much it, to be honest. As far as masteries, I went with the support and defense tree just because I wanted to get the increasing the chance of a stun, because the chance is 50%, but here, I mean, it'll be 55%, so that's pretty nice. And then I just went with a little more accuracy, and then obviously you want to go with like the healing savior, and then you want to go with shield bearer because he casts shields. And then, lasting gifts is the other important part because you want the shields, if they last 4 turns, even better. Um, and then I just chose Cycle of Magic just, to try to get that decrease the cooldown, that would be really good. And some extra accuracy here. So this is what I went with. And I went with Harvest Despair because if he does place a stun, he also has the 60% chance of placing Leech after placing one of those. So that's pretty useful sometimes, especially in waves. And then he's got this passive, places fear debuff on attacker whenever an ally is attacked under ally protection. Again, you don't want to use this, and I mean, this one is useless without this. But you don't want to use this really. And it works with any ally protection. I want to point that out, because it doesn't specify if the ally protection needs to come from him. And I have tested this when I've put him with like other champions that do ally protection. He will activate this passive as long as they're under ally protection. So that's that for as far as as far as the build. I haven't even gone over the build yet. This is a build video. So I went crit damage or crit rate gauntlets. and obviously I wanted some speed with accuracy on that, and then HP substats don't hurt. So that's what you want to focus on: HP because he's an HP based champion, accuracy so he can land his stuff, and speed so he can be around the first to go. HP percentage chests, I already knew. Accuracy on the substats. Defense because you do want to have, I need to have more defense here. I should have more defense here because HP alone, with low defense is gonna run your HP very low. It's gonna make you lose HP very quickly. So you definitely want to go with defensive substats here. Either, you know, preferably defense percentage, but if you don't, flat defense or HP flat or whatever. But as far as the actual chest split, you want HP percentage, and if you're a newer player, you'll have HP flat because you might not have this, but definitely HP percentage would be preferred. Speed boots because you want him to be fast. I would have done probably if I had speed boots for this one right here, I would have taken it just so I can get the extra 15% HP, but I just don't. I happen to not have speed boots for that for life. So I just picked these random ones because I didn't have boots on him earlier. I just saw it and he was missing boots. I think I gave them to someone else. So he probably had like an accuracy speed boots, I would think, and I don't have any available that I'm not already using. But he should be fine like this. And then for the top row, you want to focus accuracy, HP, and crit rate. That's kind of what you are looking for here. So this one is a perfect one for him. Like it's got everything you need. So I mean, attack, it's a weapon, so it's always going to be attack. But accuracy, HP, I would prefer this to be HP percentage, but I got to take what I can get. Double roll crit rate, that's nice, and a little bit of crit damage in there. For the helmet, always going to be HP, of course, so crit rate, speed, and then if I had, it's an accuracy. So I think I did have an accuracy set here for his boots, but it'll be fine like this. It should be fine like this. And then I'd rather have HP or defense right here rather than flat attack, but that's what I got. And then as far as the shield goes, accuracy was the focus, and then I had these rolls of HP, and then a little bit of crit damage. So that's that. And then the accessories, always want to do HP or defense if you don't have an HP one, with HP or defense substats. So I'm glad right here I got one roll of HP percentage and one roll of defense percentage, which is great. For the amulet, you definitely want to go crit damage so you can do some more damage, okay? And then for the banner, you definitely want to go accuracy. You could make the argument that you'd want to go HP here, but if you do want him to cause damage, since his shields are based off of the damage he does, you want to try to get him to do as much damage as possible. So right here, if I had good enough crit damage gauntlets that were in the same, divine speed, I would have chosen that instead. But unfortunately, I just don't have good enough crit damage gauntlets in this set or in any speed like set, and I needed him to be pretty quick. So 190. I think I used to have him at 200, but I lowered it for some reason. And then I think I showed his masteries already, and he is fully booked. Although, in my opinion, you only need this fully booked, and then this. I mean, again, the decreased defense would be nice, and the stun chance is nice, but it doesn't need to be booked in my opinion. But this definitely needs to be booked for the damage and the cooldown. And I know his aura is increases ally HP in arena battles by 33%. It's a nice increase, but I don't, I don't see why you would really use him in arena. He's really just a spider champion. Although I don't know if I ever used him in arena, to be honest with you. He's definitely good, I think, if you're talking about like silver arena or lower gold arena. I mean, because look at these teams, like in gold 5, maybe silver and then gold 1 and 2, he would be useful. But once you get to 3, 4, and 5, and then platinum, like nobody's using Miscreated Monster. You see a lot of Hegemons. You see like, a lot of what's his name? Necrid, something like that. And then I've been seeing this girl a lot, Eliana or something. And then I've been seeing Death Knight a lot. I use them sometimes. And but yeah, I mean, you don't even if I refresh, I'm trying to like I don't see any what's it called? Miscreated Monster. So if you're right now, if you are in silver arena or if you're in lower gold arenas, like up to gold 3, I would say he is probably useful. But and in gold 5, maybe against a team like this, he might be useful, but he's really not. In my opinion, I don't think he's meant for arena. He's really a um, a spider champion and a faction wars champion. So if you were going to use him in Spider 25, for example, let's see how I can go about building a team around him. So with that particular build, right? So let's say I'm building a team around him. You want decrease defense and decrease attack in there, although Stagnite might not be great because, magic affinity versus spirit. I would rather use her for that, but his cooldown is better, and he's he's someone that I did a guide for already, so I'll just keep him on there. And then maybe Syl the Drakes, she's a free to play legendary, and then and you want her to heal and stuff. And then let's see, maybe an apothecary to speed stuff up. I want to say something like this. And then you need, for the higher levels, you need HP burn. So I would go with this guy right here, because his HP burn is it cannot be resisted. So he's the reason I got through Spider like 19 way back when I couldn't pass it. So this you want to look at something like this, like a healer, but he also speeds up. And oh, and let's see. You know what? You want to actually lock something out. So this is what I would do right here. Oh, oops! I don't want him to be in the lead. I forgot. I hate that I can't like move them within the little. So a lead, and then it doesn't matter where everybody else is. Where's Apothecary? And then I think I had Syl. Did I just pass her? Yep. Okay, so you want to lock out this because it's just not worth having it. Like if you're gonna do auto, he's definitely gonna die, in my opinion. Like I don't think he will survive if you keep this on. The heal is awesome. Like ally protection on allies for 3 turns, or on this champion. Allies accept this champion for 3. Sorry, I should have just read the whole thing. Heals this champion by 50% of their max HP. So it's like he pretty much completely heals every time, and places a continuous heal for 3 turns. And because I have uh, lasting gifts on him, it goes for 4 turns. But it's just not good because once the spider will get a turn with this team. So it wouldn't make any sense. And then with everybody else, you can kind of just have them like you want him to go with this, and then you want him to go with that second, and then everybody else can just kind of stay the same. So you want to pick something like that. And I think we should be able to get this. I'm not sure if we'll win this, but the basic setup is like this. And you would have apothecary speed everyone up, because speed is a kind of a big issue for this. And then there you go, some stuns, and then Silda Drakes does stuns as well. And she's on a relentless set, so she gets an extra turn sometimes, which is nice. And so right here, the spider will eventually get a turn. So right there, he would have died. If you had the ally protection up, he would have definitely died. And it would just not like it just wouldn't be good for this level at all. And it won't be a fast team, but it will be. I think it should be effective. Especially with if you have a better decreased defense, decreased attack champion, and that's important. The decreased attack is important because otherwise the spiders will take a huge chunk of your health. And of course with the shields it's ridiculous. It's not even like he won't get hurt. If anything, oh, and because Stagnite is spirit, he gets attacked for the most part. Then after it would be either Syl or Ignatius because they're defense based. So they attack whoever has the lower HP. So as you can see, the shield for 3 turns is really helpful. And then this should be no problem. Once Ignatius gets his skill back, I think we should be okay. She's gonna heal again if she once she gets a turn, but right there with Apothecary with that clutch increased speed. See why decreased attack is definitely useful here. We got Syl right there picking everybody up, or picking one guy up. So I will lose Apothecary, I think. Okay, so she got a heal. This is a rough one. And I should be, yep, getting his shield back again. Right there you see 4-turn shield for Stag Knight. So once the spiders start getting a turn right here, this should be close to over. I need Syl to pick up my Apothecary again. Okay, nice, nice, nice. So it should be almost over. There we go, and come on, one more tick, and I think it's done. Oh, there we go. We didn't even need a tick. So there you go. I mean, that is how not Apothecary, sorry. That is how Miscreated Monster should be used, I think, in a team setup like this. Again, there's better options for Stag Knight, I think. I just happen to use him because I did a guide on him before. Apothecary is a rare, you could easily get him. And then she's also a free champion, so you could easily get her. And Ignatius obviously is the hardest champion here to get. He was one of my first, I think he was my first actual legendary that I ever got, and he definitely helped me with Spider Resistance Banner for Skinwalkers, and it's got some speed. I'm going to keep that. Oh, but screw it, I'll keep it. And so that is Miscreated Monster. And he's really just a spider champ. I'm not going to show him in arena because I just honestly don't think that's his place. I don't know, like after Gold 4, you don't really use them in Arena anymore. I don't think. I mean, maybe there's a particular build that can actually help you in arena battles and make use of this aura, but I just don't see it. You know, perhaps again, low silver. What are his arena offense? I mean, I'm guessing this is for lower levels or something. But he is a decent carry in a lot of these dungeons or these parts of the game. But and definitely facing him, I remember facing him in like silver arena, like it was kind of annoying, like because of people would put him in arena defense a lot. But again, in gold 5, nobody really uses him anymore, so you definitely will pass Spider with him though. Using a similar team to that, you know, you could always change the Apothecary. You could replace him with another healer or something like that. So the Drakes is there as a good support, and then Stag Knight or somebody that can do both like Duke does that. He does the decreased defense, decreased attack. So, but anyway, that is the video. That is my build for Miscreated Monster, and have a good Halloween. Thanks.